What if I told you there's a land where red deserts meet turquoise seas, and where strange animals roam beneath the oldest skies on Earth? A place where rainforests hide waterfalls that feel like secrets, and beaches stretch so far they disappear into forever. This is Australia, wild, ancient, enormous, and full of wonders most travelers never get to see. From coral gardens glowing underwater to glowing stars above the Outback, every step here feels like a new world. And I'm here to take you on a journey across it all, from sacred rocks to silent forests, from hidden cities to untamed coasts. So grab a cup of tea and let your mind drift far away. Because this is not just a travel video. This is a slow adventure into Australia's most breathtaking places. Australia is the only country that's also a continent, and it's surrounded by over 8,000 islands floating in brilliant blue seas. It's home to the world's oldest living culture, with Aboriginal history dating back over 65,000 years. The wildlife. You've never seen animals like these. Kangaroos, platypuses, wombats, emus, and more than 800 species found nowhere else on Earth. The country is huge. You can fit all of Western Europe inside it, and still have space left for whales to swim. Despite the size, most Australians live near the coast, and some beaches are so quiet you might have them all to yourself. Oh, and there are more camels in Australia than in Egypt, and they roam free through the desert. The skies here are different too. The stars are brighter, clearer, and ancient stories are written in the constellations. And did you know, there's a pink lake, a rainforest older than the Amazon, and a reef so big it can be seen from space? That's just the beginning. Now let's go see it for ourselves. In the heart of Australia's red desert, a single rock rises like a sleeping giant from the earth. This is Uluru, sacred, silent, and glowing deep red when the sun begins to rise. As the first light touches the land, everything slows down. Even your thoughts begin to whisper. Birds call out from the stillness, and the sandstone surface begins to change color with every passing minute. To the Anangu people, this place is not just a rock. It's a living story carrying meaning, memory, and ancient law. You can walk the base slowly, surrounded by caves, carvings, and dreamtime tales, each with a voice older than time. The air here is dry and still, and it feels like the whole world has stopped to breathe. No photos can capture what it feels like to stand there, but being present in silence is unforgettable. Uluru is not just a place. It's an experience that touches something deep inside you. Beneath the warm waters of Queensland lies a world more colorful than your wildest dreams. This is the Great Barrier Reef, a living mosaic of coral, fish, and sea creatures stretching for over 2,000 kilometers. It's the largest reef system on Earth, and it's alive, shimmering, and constantly changing with the tides. Snorkeling here feels like flying, floating over coral cities that burst with neon blues, fiery oranges, and pastel pinks. Turtles swim by like old friends, and clownfish dance between soft corals as if performing for you. The reef is fragile, powerful, ancient, and every ripple tells a story that started millions of years ago. Some reefs are so shallow you can walk above them at low tide. Others drop into deep blue nothingness. And at sunset, boats rock gently on the water as the sea glows with the last golden light. This is not just underwater beauty, it's one of Earth's last magical frontiers. North of Cairns lies a place where two worlds meet, the Daintree Rainforest and the Coral Sea. This forest is older than the Amazon, and it breathes with life that hasn't changed for over 100 million years. Walk beneath giant ferns and towering fig trees, and you'll feel like you've stepped into the past. The air is thick with mist and birdsong, and the forest floor is soft with fallen leaves and ancient secrets. You might spot a cassowary wild and proud, or butterflies the size of your hand fluttering in the green. Rivers snake through the jungle, and sometimes saltwater crocodiles watch from the banks. Waterfalls drop from cliffs into clear pools, and vines twist like stories around every branch. The Daintree is not a place you visit. It's a place that swallows you whole and leaves you enchanted. Off the coast of Queensland, the Whitsunday Islands float like jewels in a turquoise sea. "74 islands, each more beautiful than the last. Some wild, some empty, some with just one tiny hut." Whitehaven Beach is the crown jewel. Its sand so white and pure it squeaks beneath your feet. The water here is a color you can't describe, something between sapphire and sky. From above, swirls of sand and sea create patterns, like nature's own artwork shifting with every tide. You can sail between islands on a slow boat, anchoring in quiet bays where dolphins play at dusk. Or paddle a kayak into a secret cove and feel like you're the only person on Earth. Nights here are filled with stars, warm breezes, and the gentle sound of waves, whispering at the edge of your dreams. You know the Opera House. You know the Harbour Bridge. But Sydney has secrets, if you know where to look. Follow narrow lanes and leafy streets, and you'll find quiet coves where the water sparkles undisturbed. Hidden beaches like Milk Beach and Store Beach, tiny pockets of paradise right in the city. In the early morning, you can watch surfers glide across waves or swim in rock pools carved by the ocean itself. Head to Wendy's Secret Garden, a magical space bursting with flowers, vines, and views over the harbor. In Newtown and Surrey Hills, walls explode with art, and cafes spill music and scent onto the streets. At dusk, the city glows golden, and ferries drift across the water like slow-moving lights. Sydney may be big, but it's full of small moments, and each one invites you to pause and look closer. Just 2 hours from Sydney, the world turns blue, and mountains rise like waves frozen in stone. This is the Blue Mountains, where eucalyptus trees release misty oils, tinting the air a soft, hazy blue. You can stand at Echo Point and gaze across canyons so wide they seem to go on forever. The Three Sisters rise from the cliff like silent guardians, each one shaped by wind, story, and time. Walk the forest trails, and you'll hear waterfalls tumbling far below, and birds echoing through the trees. Sometimes fog rolls in, swallowing everything, and suddenly the world feels quiet and ancient. There are caves, hanging gardens, and old train tracks turn into walking paths, all waiting to be explored. And when night falls, the air grows cold, and stars pierce through the blackness above. In the Blue Mountains, nature holds you still, and time feels softer, slower, sacred. Down south across the Bass Strait lies Tasmania. a wild green island full of mystery and magic. Over a third of the land is protected, untouched wilderness where rivers cut through forests and mountains whisper in silence. Cradle Mountain stands tall, often wrapped in mist, its slopes dotted with wombats, wallabies, and lakes like mirrors. Freycinet Peninsula offers pink granite peaks, and Wineglass Bay curved like a perfect smile in the sea. Drive along winding coastal roads, and you'll find white beaches where no footprints exist, just waves and wind. In the forests, towering Huon pines stretch towards the sky, some of them over 2,000 years old. Tasmania is quiet but full of soul, a place where you feel small and alive all at once. It's a corner of Australia many forget to visit, but those who do never forget it. Just off the coast of South Australia, there's a place where wildlife still rules the land. Kangaroo Island feels like another world, where sea lions nap on quiet beaches and koalas lounge in eucalyptus trees. The island is wild but gentle, full of forests, cliffs, sand dunes, and waves that crash like drums against the shore. In the early morning, kangaroos hop across open fields, while parrots flash colors through the trees above. At Flinders Chase National Park, giant stone arches rise from the sea, shaped by wind and time. These are the remarkable rocks, curved like sculptures and glowing gold during sunset. Down by the water, fur seals sprawl across the rocks, their sleek bodies glistening in the sun as they play and bark. You can walk through eucalyptus forests that smell like clean air and sunlight, and hear nothing but the wind. Some roads curve along the cliffs, offering views so wide the sky feels closer than the sea. And when night falls, stars burst out in quiet skies with no city lights to hide them. Kangaroo Island is not just peaceful, it's deeply alive in a way that's easy to forget elsewhere. Imagine walking through a golden desert, dotted with thousands of strange stone spires rising from the ground. That's the Pinnacles, a place that looks like another planet, silent, sunlit, and sculpted by wind and time. The sand is soft and warm, stretching in waves beneath a sky so blue it almost feels painted. Each pinnacle stands like a statue, tall, weathered, and casting long shadows across the desert floor. Some are sharp like teeth of the earth, others curved as if carved by ancient hands. No one fully agrees on how they were made, only that they've stood here longer than we can remember. When the sun gets low, the stones glow with deep orange light and the shadows dance across the sand. You can walk among them slowly, with nothing but the sound of your own steps and the distant whisper of wind. And at night, if you stay, the desert becomes a sky mirror, stars spilling over the landscape like silver dust. The pinnacles don't just surprise you, they leave you feeling small in the best possible way. One of the world's most stunning drives winds along cliffs, beaches, and forests that drop into the sea. This is the Great Ocean Road, a ribbon of road carved through Australia's southern coast, wild and full of wonder. Each turn opens a new view: golden beaches, crashing waves, or misty forests filled with ancient ferns. You can stop and walk through towering eucalyptus groves, where koalas nap high in the branches above. Or visit waterfalls that tumble down mossy rocks, hidden in valleys where few people wander. But the real magic comes when the road meets the sea, and the 12 apostles rise from the ocean like forgotten giants. These limestone pillars stand tall and alone, waves crashing against them day and night, shaping them slowly, endlessly. Some have fallen, others still remain, but each one feels like it belongs in a dream. There are places along the coast where cliffs open into caves, or beaches stretch empty as far as you can see. It's a road that's more than a drive. It's a moving meditation through one of Earth's most beautiful corners. Beneath the red soil and wide skies lie stories that stretch back 65,000 years. Australia's sacred lands are living maps, shaped by ancestors' spirits and songlines that still echo across the country. From the dreaming tracks carved into stone, to the rock art that tells stories in colors of ochre and ash. Every mountain, river, and desert path holds meaning deeper than history books will ever explain. In places like Kakadu and Arnhem Land, ancient paintings sit inside caves showing kangaroo spirits and people dancing through time. Some of these artworks are older than the pyramids, untouched for thousands of years yet full of life. The land is not just nature, it's memory, family ceremony, and each footstep must be taken with respect. Guided by Aboriginal elders, you can learn about bush medicine, fire knowledge, and the sacred balance between people and place. You will begin to feel that this land is not empty, but listening, watching, and remembering everything. To see Australia truly, you must look not only with your eyes, but with your heart open wide. Far from the cities where no lights can reach, the stars begin to speak. The Australian outback is not silent. It hums, it breathes, and it glows when the sun goes down. During the day, the desert stretches endlessly, red earth spinning dust and heat dancing on the horizon. But when night falls, something magical happens. The sky unfolds into a sea of stars deeper than anything you've ever seen. The Milky Way paints a white river across the blackness, and constellations tell stories older than memory. No buildings, no noise, just space. So much space it makes your chest feel lighter. Sometimes you hear a dingo's howl, or the soft shuffle of a lizard in the dust nearby. There are nights where the moon glows orange, casting long shadows from rocks and trees onto the ground. You might sleep in a swag under the stars, wrapped in silence, wrapped in sky. In the Outback, you don't just look up at the stars, you feel them sink into your bones. Melbourne is a city of moods, one that doesn't shout but whispers secrets down tiny alleys and cobbled lanes. It's known for coffee and art, but the real magic is tucked behind unmarked doors and side streets full of surprise. You might wander through a narrow laneway and suddenly find a tiny jazz club glowing with warm light. Or stumble onto a rooftop garden, hidden above the noise, blooming with lavender and lemon trees. The city street art tells a different story every day. Colors changing, walls alive, voices sprayed into the stone. Inside the arcades, there are bakeries older than memory, where pastries crumble like clouds and smells hug your nose. Markets burst with handmade treasures, spices, and music, where you can taste the world in just one stroll. And when the rain falls, which it often does, the city turns silver, reflective, like it's showing you its soul. Melbourne doesn't try to impress you. It just invites you to stay curious and keep exploring. Australia is more than a country. It's a feeling, a story, a dream written in sand, sea, and sky. From glowing reefs to glowing stars. From sacred rocks to secret cities. This land pulls you in with quiet wonder. You've now seen its wild side, its peaceful side, its deep and ancient soul. But there's always more waiting. So whether you're planning a trip or just dreaming from afar, I hope this journey brought a little magic into your day. If Australia touched your heart even just a little, share this video and let someone else feel it too. And tell me in the comments, which place are you now dreaming of the most? Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep your eyes open to the beauty of the world. Let us reward you for watching till the end. Here's how to claim your free prizes. Step 1. Check the links in the description right now. Step 2. Access our free app now and unlock hundreds of free resources to craft the perfect travel experience without the cost of a traditional travel agency. You'll find valuable pieces of advice for your trips, links to buy skip-the-line entry tickets for any attraction in the world, plus a community of travelers waiting to share the love of travels with you. If this sounds not enough to you, we will give you even more extra contents like how to travel with kids or pets, language courses to sound like a native when you travel, practical guides on how to find your ikigai, stress relief techniques to enjoy your travels and life like never before. Do not hesitate. Our app is free. Click the link in the description now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel so you do not lose any moment of deep connection with our amazing planet and your own soul.